In this stream, I'm going to reveal to you one of my biggest investing secrets. This secret has made me more successful trades and more money than anything else that I've ever done in investing. If you choose to say adopt the secret or to use the secret, I guarantee you that your portfolio will explode in this next altcoin super cycle. So stay tuned till the end, because that's when I'm going to reveal this amazing secret to you. And you really don't want to miss this, because I've made more money on this secret than I've made on anything else I've done trading or investing. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Crypto Man Run. I come to you every day, 10 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. EST for Sheldon show. And then intermittently, every time something happens in the market, I come to you. And together we are building the best, the richest, the most successful community in the entire crypto universe. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button. Because if you do that, then you can win the biggest giveaway in crypto history. And let me tell you, you can actually win this. We're going to introduce you to one of our winners today. Fred, call up that chart that shows how much money is in the Banter bags. Let's call up that chart. Okay, so that's the Banter bags. You see it over there, right? That shows you all these amazing allocations that we are getting for you guys. So these are allocations that we've invested with. $10,000. We invested in pre-market allocations, the ones that you couldn't get your hands onto. Freddie, call up that tile. Let's spend some time on it. We got you unmarshal. We got you $1,000 of unmarshal. That $1,000 is worth $35,000. We got you ShopX. That $1,000 is worth $43,000. We got you AOS. We got you $2,000, which is now worth $158,000. We got you Deeper Network. We got you Rocket Vault. We got you OCAM. Don't forget that name. Don't forget OCAM. We got you Collateral. We got you Charlie 3. All these, we got you $1,000 allocations. And then the brand started, or the protocol started to give us more allocations. Like Donkey gave us $6,000. Who else gave us more? AOS gave us $2,000. And the protocols keep giving us allocations. And these allocations you guys generally couldn't get your hands onto. Now, today, if we look at the Banter bags, and remember, this is before Donkey Finance comes to market, before More Finance comes to market, before Unreal comes to market, and I've got some more allocations for you guys. These bags are worth $426,000. Okay, guys, this is not a joke. $426,000. So what do you need to do? You need to smash the like, smash the subscribe to my Twitter, which is @CryptoManRun. Subscribe to Sheldon's Twitter, which is @Sheldon_sniper. Watch your show every day. Comment like crazy. Interact with our community. And if you are a subscriber, you can be one of 10 people that win the Banter bags. Now, so far, we have selected 2 winners. We selected the first winner. His name was Christian Z. And if you guys remember that guy, what a top guy. He's an African guy, a Lebanese guy living in Africa, in Ghana. And he's won himself 1/10 of the Banter bags, which today, according to the thing, is worth, Freddie, let's put that table up again, is worth $42,600. And that's before all these other things actually come to market. So, I mean, serious stuff. Today, we're going to introduce you to our second winner. I don't know if you guys remember the second winner. He wrote me a tweet yesterday. I think he didn't expect that he was actually going to win. He wrote me a tweet and he said, look, I worked in the airline industry. In fact, why am I telling you this? Let's just get him on the line. Freddie, is Irfan on the line? Let's meet him. Irfan, you are the second winner of the Banter bags competition. How are you feeling, my friend?
Excellent. As George would say, it's just totally insane right now.
Irfan, tell the people the story. Tell the people the story of why you wrote me the tweet, what you wrote me in the tweet. Let's tell the guys how this all happened.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you there, Ren.
I say, let's tell the guys how this all happened. Tell the guys about the tweet and what you wrote to me and what happened after that.
Oh, I just wrote the tweet to just say thank you to you and the team. I mean, it's like I said, it's changing lives. You're literally changing lives. And I just said it as a thank you. I just want to tell you just a little bit of my story. And I just sent that message off, not thinking otherwise. And the one time I actually didn't see the show live because I was spending time, but like you said, sometimes just walk away from the computer. And that's exactly what I did. So I spent time with my wife, watched the movie, and I said, I got to get my Banter fixed. So I came back on. Before I started the video, I paused you, and I just put a comment in like, subscribe, share, guys. Then I played it, and I saw Bit Boy's face. It's going to be a dad. And then I saw my message next to him. I said, okay, excellent. I said, oh, he's read the message out, and I missed it, sorry. Then you said, I'm the Banter Bags winner, and that really, got me teary, I guess, and I didn't expect to win at all. So I'm very, very grateful for your team and for you, obviously.
Great, man. So, Irfan, I know that you work in the airline industry. What did you do in the airline industry?
Pretty much as soon as you walk in through the airport door to the check-in gate, from that moment on, you're under my care, from safety perspective to what your food preferences are, to the aircraft safety, to the crew safety, to everything. So I run the whole operations of Western Airline, Royal Brunei Airlines at Melbourne Airport. But that's what I was doing as a...
And now with COVID, there's no flights. So, I mean, are you retrenched? Do you still have a job?
Sorry, say that again.
Now that there's COVID, there's no flights. I mean, are you retrenched? Do you still have employment? Are you still working?
No, I mean, what happened in 2020 was, one hell of a year. March, my dad had a stroke, so straight after that, COVID happened. And then I lost my job. The offices have completely closed down in Melbourne. I mean, literally every single office that used to be up and running, everyone's retrenched or redundant. And it's a dead airport at the moment. So there is no work at all.
So what are you doing for money? I mean, you got a wife. I understand that your wife is pregnant. When is your child due, and what are you doing for money?
So what I did was, with my redundancy payment, how it works in Australia is when you may become redundant, there's a government entity, and they see your payment and they say that this is going to last you a certain amount of months, which was apparently, according to them, was April 2020-21. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way in real life. The real life is the money ran out in December. Luckily, I had a background in carpentry and, decking and making furniture and stuff. So I did jobs wherever I could, from the family home just to make ends meet. And that's exactly what I was doing in the garage when my wife came in and she was crying. And I said, what's wrong? What's happened? And she gave me an envelope and had a $200 bill in it. I said, what is this for? I said, okay, another $200 bill. Guess I got to do more work, stay up late. And when I looked at it, she said, look inside. And I had looked, it was actually the ultrasound. My wife didn't even know she was pregnant. And we both just hugged each other in the garage. And that's when I said, you know what, I'm pulling out, like as you suggested, take out your HODL portfolio, some of your HODL portfolio and start trading. And I was always watching crypto channels. I didn't really find, and I'm not just saying this, I didn't really find anyone that was actually willing to give rather than, just hit the like, smash whatever it is, how it works. You're the one channel that I actually follow full time now. And, I got to watch both your shows or 3 times your show when it's an emergent. So literally every other channel I don't even watch anymore because of you guys. It's just the, just the knowledge that you've given to the people. And it's helped me out tremendously.
When your wife gave you that envelope and you saw the ultrasound, what was the thought that went through your mind? Like, you're bringing in I say, when your wife gave you the envelope with the ultrasound, and that must have been the most beautiful experience of your life. But I take it you were quite stressed. Bringing a child into the world it's stressful. You need to provide for this child. You have a responsibility.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
It was, I would like, I just look, I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was a blessing from God, so that's becoming a child in life, and becoming a father, becoming a mom. It's just a blessing, first and foremost. That's how we see it anyway. And I said, I just got to work my butt off. I got to find a way to make money somehow, and everything happens for a reason. And, your show came into my line of view, and I started following you, and I said, these guys are really, teaching people. These guys are really giving knowledge to the people, and I'm actually learning something from them rather than just watching it for the, YouTube likes and things like that. And then you brought on Sheldon. Sheldon came on, and it just completely, changed me as from a hodler to a trader as well. Now technical analysis, including fundamentals, which you provide. And just, it changed us from the sense that, I started to do the trades, and the trades were working, and I was benefiting, and money started coming in. And I was just so thankful to you guys, and everything that you guys have provided, and used to provide every single day. And then just to get the announcement yesterday, I was like 2 o'clock in the morning, he was over here, and I was up, and my wife was asleep, and I said, and I woke her up, and I saw the messages on Twitter, and I showed her the show, and we both started crying. It's like a life-changing thing that that you announced, and it is actually truly life-changing, everyone. And I just like to say thank you to everyone for the congratulations and the positive comments to the whole society. So thank you very much.
Look, I must say, on the other side of the coin, I get 1,000 messages a day, and I read all of them. I really do. I may not reply to everyone because there's so many of them. But I read your story, and it took me back to, when I brought my first child into the world. I have 3 kids. And I remember that split second when my child was born. I found out that I had a child, and then when my child was born, I remember feeling a weight of it's a beautiful thing, but I also felt this weight of responsibility. I realized that from that day on, it wasn't about me and providing for me, because that's easy. I can live in a backpackers, but from that day on, you've actually got a real responsibility. And the reason why I chose to give you the Banter bags was because I didn't want your experience of having your child to be tainted by pressure and stress. I wanted you to feel blessed and happy, and to feel like you can provide. And I didn't want you to have 1 ounce of stress to think, oh my word, how am I going to do it? And I did it. And I realized after I gave you the Banter bags, I actually realized that I gave you the Banter bags in the month of Ramadan. And I know that this is a very spiritual month for you. I know that for you and for your family and for all our Muslim listeners, I think that the month of Ramadan is a time for reflection, and a time for repentance, and a time to reset everything. And exactly. I really hope this is a reset of your luck. And I hope that this is a reset of your future fortunes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I really hope that you bring the child into this world with happiness and no stresses whatsoever. So I made a pledge to you. I said the following. I don't know when your child is due. When is your child due?
Yeah, becoming a father is if anyone is in the same position as me at the moment. It is a huge responsibility, and so many things come to your mind, and that you need to do, that you have to buy, where you're going to get the money from to buy it. And I have a nice family. I have a close family that is nearby, always willing to help out. But I've never asked anyone for help ever in my life. I've told you, I've worked all my life, and I've always tried to do everything by myself if I can, when I can. And as you said, it is a life-changing thing. Not just getting the pregnancy is the start. It's what you will do as a father to take care of your child, take care of your wife until the child is born. And then obviously the responsibility of the raising the child begins as well after that. So yes, winning the Banter bags will completely take those stresses off my mind and off my back. There's a load off my back. And I'm eternally grateful for yourself and the team. And I'm just so thankful.
when is the baby due? When is your child due?
The baby is due on the 27th of July. It is a boy. So,
okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. So look, I made a pledge. And I said, look, I said that these are the Banter bags. Fred, if we could just remove the comments so we could see. The Banter bags right now worth $426,000. We still have to get our Donkey Finance allocation, our More Finance allocation, our Unreal Finance allocation. And we're going to keep getting allocations until such time as this counter over here reaches 200,000 subscribers. So, sorry, 250,000 subscribers. So, guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe. Oh, I see more subscribers. Just subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, because that's how you can win. We know who you are. Just keep subscribing and subscribing and subscribing. And when we get to 250,000 subscribers, we're going to give the Banter bags to the community. We're actually going to pay you guys. But in your case, in the unlikely event that by the 27th of July, we haven't given away the Banter bags, I am personally willing to advance you any money that you need against your Banter bags to make sure that you can pay for the hospital, that you can buy your child a cot, to buy clothes and whatever else. I'm going to fund it myself personally if we do not give you the Banter bags by that time. I hope we do give you the Banter bags. I'm watching this counter go up. I mean, it's going up quite quickly, but it should go up quicker. So if you guys are watching, guys, smash the like, smash the subscribe, join our community. Let's just keep changing lives. Let's just together, we are changing lives. Irfan, well done, my friend. Well done, my friend. You really are part of the Crypto Banter family. You're part of our community. I wish you the best of luck. Wish you all the blessings in Ramadan, and I wish you a meaningful fast when you fast, and really all the blessings for you and your family.
Thank you, Ren. And can I just give you a suggestion of what I was thinking? Actually, I spoke to Fred earlier, and I would like to, I mean, the hospital care and all that you're offering is, I'm really grateful. I have managed to sort all that out, and there is a hospital nearby that she'll be giving birth in. Now, in regards to how I am as a person and what I believe in is giving back as well. I don't mind until it's 250,000 subscribers, and I'm actually, I just wanted to settle something with you in the sense that my uncles passed away from cancer, and this was quite recent, and both uncles passed away from cancer, and I would like to actually personally give $10,000 of the Banter bags to a cancer charity in Africa. If you can find one, by all means, please take out $10,000, and I would like to donate that to a cancer charity of your choice.
I mean, this guy is, man, thank you, my friend. We will take it up with you online. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Really, thank you, Irfan. Thank you. Thank you for being part of our community. Good luck. Good luck on this amazing journey. And listen, let us know when the baby's born. Maybe send us some pics.
We will, definitely. I'll bring the baby, and maybe we can have the baby on.
Amazing.
And see Uncle Rand.
Thank you, my friend. Whew. How's that? How's that for changing lives every day? That's why we do what we do, because we know we're changing lives every single day with the Banter bag. So, guys, if you are new here, subscribe to our channel, smash a like. I see we don't have as many viewers as we normally have. So if you are here, tell everyone what we're doing. Smash that like button, circulate this content to the entire crypto community. I see there's 6,500 people watching, 5,200 likes. Smash, guys. Let's break this algorithm. Let's get into some real crypto, because I think that that's what's missing here today. I see we've got YouTube subscribers. Let us see what's happening. I think the first thing is, yesterday, Tesla announced they sold $250 million worth of Bitcoin. But they confirmed today that they still have 2.25 billion Bitcoin. Now, remember, Tesla invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin, which means that they took out their initial investment. They took out $250 million, and they still have $2.25 billion on their balance sheet of Bitcoin. So this is what other companies are going to see. And now we are in reporting season. And I guarantee you, like I said yesterday, I think we're going to see a massive spike up in companies buying Bitcoin, and that's going to drive the Bitcoin price parabolic. I think there's massive FOMO that's happening right now on Wall Street and many other places. There's massive FOMO happening right now. And you saw it with Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan. I mean, yesterday they announced that they're letting, go one step back. Fred, let's go one step back. They didn't just announce miraculously out of the blue that they're launching a fund. That's not what happened. What happened was as follows. First, that prick, Jamie Dimon, tells us how dumb we are for investing in Bitcoin, threatens to fire any one of his traders that is, play the video, God.
I could care less what Bitcoin trades for, how it trades, why it trades, who trades it. If you're stupid enough to buy it, you'll pay the price for it one day. I've also told people that it can trade at $100,000 before it trades to zero. So tulip bulbs traded for $75,000 once, something like that. The only value of a Bitcoin is what the other guy will pay for it. And I think, honestly, I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin, a lot of the buyers out there are up there jazzing up every day so that maybe you'll buy it too and take them out. And I quite mean that, by the way. You know, these people are very good at manipulating the press these days and getting news out. And so every day, you have CNBC, nonstop Bitcoin. Who cares about Bitcoin?
I'll tell you who cares about Bitcoin. You care about Bitcoin because you realize now that it's the only way to go. And so your bank is now investing. Yesterday, you guys announced that you're going to have a managed Bitcoin fund. Who cares about Bitcoin? You care about Bitcoin, Jamie. You care. Then today, we got some other communication because once I opened a JP Morgan account, and today you sent me some communication, and I really want to thank you for the communication that you sent me, this time about ETH. So you guys are basically becoming degenerates. Today you sent out a letter that says, why is ETH outperforming the role of futures and microstructure? And you keep telling me why ETH is outperforming. Well, let me tell you why ETH is outperforming, right? ETH is outperforming because DeFi is growing to all-time highs, because NFTs are growing to all-time highs. And that's why the Ethereum price is growing to all-time highs. If we look at the MetaMask monthly users, look what's happened since the beginning of 2021. We've gone from under 1.5 million users to almost 5 million users of MetaMask wallet. What is that? So a new milestone, 6 months, 5 million active users, $2 billion in accumulated transactions, 100% more ethical internet. This is from MetaMask. What is that telling us, guys? It's telling us that there is a DeFi explosion and that people are starting to go crazy on DeFi using their MetaMask wallet. For as long as this trend continues, we continue to buy DeFi tokens. And I don't think that we have bought enough DeFi tokens. I looked at Chainlink earlier. Chainlink was cheap. I looked at the DeFi protocols earlier, and we're going to talk about all of these later on today. So stay tuned for that. Cool. Another reason why you need to buy Ethereum is because the central banks, even though they may not really like Ethereum, they're now starting to use it. I mean, the European Investment Bank is issuing a 2-year digital bond on none other than Ethereum. So Ethereum is actually becoming the backbone of the banking infrastructure. What else, Freddie? What else? Oh, Joe Biden wants to print more money. The other day he came out and said he wants to raise the capital gains tax because he needs to fund all his stimulus. He proposed a $2 trillion stimulus plan, and now he is proposing another $1.8 trillion spend plan. Okay, where is he getting this money from? I'll tell you where he's getting this money from. He's printing it. That's going to do more wonders to Bitcoin, and it's going to devalue that US dollar shitcoin even more. If you haven't or aren't seeing the warning signs on the wall right now, that you should be putting a lot of your portfolio into Bitcoin, I don't know what else to tell you. It's like somebody gives you the test paper and says, study the test paper, and you still get it wrong. Okay, we're showing you all the information. The US dollar is about to collapse, and it's going to collapse. It's going to collapse. You think it can't collapse? Turkey's currency is collapsing. Argentina's currency is collapsing. In fact, did you see yesterday, the Turkish government says, remember, Turkey banned Bitcoin or banned Bitcoin spending, like not so long ago. They banned Bitcoin spending like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Now, get this. The Turkish government now plans to establish a central custodian bank to remove counterparty risk for local exchanges. Yes, right. We are really going to trust the Turkish Central Custodian Bank to hold our Bitcoin, because that's why Bitcoin was created. No, dumbass, we're not going to put our money into this. Is a trap. You can see it's a trap. The Turkish government is trying to, they know that people have cryptocurrency and they want them to store it on the centralized Turkish government exchange, if that article is true. So crazy. I mean, how dumb do they think we are? What else? What else is there before we get into the big story of the day? Okay, so PolkaSwap, we had Makato on yesterday, and they launched their platform on our show. Some of you watched this. Some of you are having problems with the PolkaSwap bridge, the bridge that goes from Ethereum to PolkaSwap. So they are aware of it. The transactions are stuck. They're not gone. You haven't lost any money. And there are a good bunch of people. And if there are any problems, we will put you in touch with them or bring them back on the show to make sure it's resolved. Unless you made a real mistake, real mistake, you're not going to lose money. They will make sure that you can retrieve your money unless you've actually made a real mistake. Oh God, I see a comment here on the charts. I hope your Solana bags are full. Okay, that's from Kushal. You guys keep front running my trade. That's the problem. Every time I want to buy Solana, you guys keep front running my trade. I'm going to bring on Sheldon, and he's going to tell me whether I should keep trading Solana. Sheldon.
How's it going, buddy?
So listen, I put in my Solana order earlier on today. Guess what?
You didn't get the opportunity. Yeah, I see so.
Again by the community. You told me to buy it at $40 to $42. My order was there at $42. Where am I now?
Boom. Well, now it's at $46. So it looks like everyone got a bit ahead of you, but at least what you do know is there will be a small pullback. So what I do say is get that order in at 45 and another small one at 44 as well. We've broken through. We have not tested properly just yet. So it's a good sign though. And at least when you buy this now, you're going to be sitting pretty for the rest of the week. That's the main thing with broken trend. So I know you missed the initial buy, but you're going to get the retest. So $45, good.
You know what? The next buy I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it on the show because, I mean, you guys, you keep front running me. I keep telling you I'm going to buy, and then you guys keep front running me out. Crazy ass. All right, Sheldon, if we could look at the health of Bitcoin and the health of Ethereum. Ethereum's going to explode. You heard it here first. I told you. When did I tell them, Sheldon, that Ethereum's about to explode?
Well, yesterday you were saying we would be above all-time high by tomorrow. Mark your word.
Exactly. Mark my words.
So, firstly, Bitcoin, it's good. I see that dominance. I think it's very important for us to have a look at this because what's happening, we are back. We're there. We're right there. We just got to drop this 50 level. And remember what the importance is of that, guys. Is not, if I recap here quickly and go look at the higher time frames, this is where the big acceleration is going to start. So we've got a very key level, which is this support zone over here. So if I mark that up, that zone over there is our key support, which we are fighting now. We drop that. Where's the next zone? It's this zone all the way down here. So if I have a look, that's anywhere between the 40, it can even go down to the 35. That's 2017 repeat. And it could be bigger this time. We never know. There's a lot more that's going on this time than what there was that time. And obviously we know the money is a lot bigger. So the importance of us dropping this 50% mark is huge because this is where the true acceleration is going to start. Right now, what has Ethereum been doing and what have the coins been doing is Ethereum's been...
Hold on. Take me to the Ethereum Bitcoin pair. Just take me to the Ethereum Bitcoin pair.
The day we broke this, Rand, was the day that we said this is why it was so important. It's rallying and it's...
See this break. Remember, Sheldon and I said to you, the relevance of this break is huge. You guys don't understand how big the relevance of this break was. Now we're saying it to you on the BTC dominance chart. When that BTC dominance chart breaks that 50.25 level, but breaks it decisively, game over. The biggest altcoin season you've ever seen, the biggest altcoin run you've ever seen. You better make sure your bags are packed for that shit.
No, definitely, right. And you know what the thing is with this as well is we're going to have gradual growths along this journey as well. So the importance of getting these entries and holding them is so important because it's going to be difficult along the journey. At some point, they're just going to rally absolutely crazy. But Ethereum's going to go now $3,000, $2,800, $3,500, $3,200. It's going to start laddering up. And that's where we're going to get the simple waves. But this is huge. The fact that we broke through that on the high, we are passing levels from 2018. That's 3 years of accumulation. What have we always learned about sideways movement? This is preparation, guys. This is not anything else. This is preparation for a massive move to come. And we're getting it.
We told you, we said to you, trade in some of your Bitcoin and buy some Ethereum. They're both equally, probably not equally safe. Maybe Ethereum is slightly more risky, but Ethereum has lots more upside. Look at that. Sheldon, draw that rectangle upwards so you can show the guys how much upside Ethereum's got.
Yeah, so if we have a look at that piece, if we draw that, it's huge. It's massive. It can take us even higher than what we had, because it will. I believe we'll break price discovery, which was that high over there, which is a good 300% away from where we are now. And then the importance of understanding that is we're looking at Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin 300 to 500% in the next few months to come, with Bitcoin rallying. So not understanding that Bitcoin is going to be growing at the same time, but you're going to have Ethereum that's going to be outpowering. So you are actually collecting an asset that is still growing in value, and you're making a hell of a lot more of that asset just by holding Ethereum. So the power of understanding that is brilliant. This is a long time we've been waiting for this, and it doesn't come often, Rand. It really doesn't come often for us to get our opportunity on where we are right now.
Listen, I know that there are other YouTubers that say they always call it exactly as they predicted. I'm telling you that I told you this was going to happen. I also said to you guys, don't wait for the Cardano hype to buy the Cardano launchpads. Remember I said that? How many times did I say that? Look, 41% today on Cardstarter.
I think Cardstarter is an absolute bomb. I think that thing is going to do tremendous things. Really, really great project there.
They launched their first IDO yesterday. That was Charlie 3. Charlie 3, I think it went up to 133 or even 140. And this is just the beginning. This is the Oracle solution. This is like the chain link on Cardano. They now announced a second IDO. I saw it on my phone earlier. Let me quickly check my phone. Okay, let's have a look here. It is called, what is it called? Hold on a second. It's called SoMe Accelerator. And so that's their second one. And then Ocam.fi is also doing one of their IDOs. I'm watching this Ocam.fi IDO because it's their first IDO. They're not going to let it mess up, I can promise you. And it is amazing, amazing, amazing. So it is called DeFi. So again, don't wait for the hype to start on Cardano. You know Cardano is going to work. Don't wait on the hype to start buying the launch pads, because we know that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so that's exactly as I told you. You just got to do exactly as I told you. So Sheldon, stay on the line now, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to reveal one of my biggest investing secrets, and then we're going to look at how that secret plays out, and then let's see if there are any opportunities in the charts. Let's see if the charts can tell us when we can buy these things. What do you think?
Awesome. I'll get my notebook. I'll be taking my notes. Let's see.
Sheldon, I was super impressed with your mom. I must tell you, I was blown away. I was blown away when she started.
She's awesome, man.
Absolutely awesome. Sure. Incredible. Sheldon, stay on the line, my brother.
Awesome, buddy.
All right, guys. So I told you that today I'm going to share my biggest investment secret with you guys. And it's a secret that took me a long time to learn. But once I learned it, once I understood it, it saved me a lot of time, and it made me a lot of money, and it made my portfolio blow up. And I mean, this secret, Frey's looking at me, he's like, what the hell is the secret? The secret is that sometimes you shouldn't do things alone. Sometimes you shouldn't do things alone. Sometimes you shouldn't think that you're the smartest guy in the room. Sometimes you should let the smartest people in the room do the work, and you should be able to follow them. And so that's one of the things that we often miss in crypto. We spend so much time looking at what to buy. So we look at Twitter and we scour the internet, and then we listen to our friends and we look for what to buy. But the truth is that if we just follow the smart money, the people that have the best deal flow, the people that have the best resources, the people that have the best track records, then wouldn't that be the best investment strategy in the world? Why should you spend hours and hours and hours and hours doing homework and doing research when the smartest people in the world have actually done this research for you guys anyway? And that's a big secret. It took me years to learn that instead of doing all the work myself and to try to scour Twitter and whatever else, maybe I should just follow the smart money. And there are a few things that I want to show you, but the first thing that I want to show is that when we talk about the crypto world, it's becoming easier and easier and easier to follow the smart money. You've got platforms like the one we spoke about yesterday, and because I don't want to make this into an advertisement, I'm not going to mention their name, but we showed you a platform yesterday. In fact, I'll mention them, PrimeXBT, where you can follow people. But there are also now decentralized crypto protocols which are allowing you to follow the people that you like and the people that you trust. Now, I came across one of these protocols. I want to show it to you guys. And coincidentally, they released a token as well. And I think that this is a great project. So the project is called Horde. And Horde allows you to follow the best crypto portfolios, but allows you to do this in a decentralized way. So I have been doing my research on Horde. The product isn't yet launched. I have spoken to the development team, and they're doing amazing, amazing, amazing things, allowing crypto traders to create and influencers to create their own portfolios in a decentralized way and to allow people to follow. They also launched the Horde token, and this is a newly launched token with a market cap of $7.25 million. So if you believe in follow trading, this is a great team, and they allow you to follow portfolios. And I think that, again, I'm going to write a report on it in time. We haven't yet done all the research. I just met these guys, but I think that this may be a good play. But the bigger part of this play is actually not that token. The bigger part of that play is what we all miss out on a daily basis. And that is the biggest opportunity of our lives that's staring us right in the face. If you believe that a token, if you want to invest your money, the best place to invest your money is behind the smart money. And the smart money is the money that is been here for a while. If you think about the smart money, it's these funds, and they've been here for a while. They have this deal flow, that they share this deal flow like a club almost, right? So it's like, you know, Galaxy Digital, they speak to Multicoin Capital, they pick up the phone to Adreesen, and it's a club, and they share resources. And the result of that is that you'll find that mostly they all land up being in the same deals. So Masari did an amazing piece, and I want to show you this piece because I think it's super important for us to understand exactly how this works. Let me just close all this other irrelevant nonsense. The only thing I'm not closing is the Binance screen so that I can actually put through my trade if the price goes up. So Masari published an article on their Twitter. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Which shows the most commonly held tokens by crypto funds around the world, or the best crypto funds around the world. And you can see that the most commonly held asset, and this is of course listed assets, is DOT. The next two are Keep and Uniswap. And then it goes down to Compound, Filecoin, Maker, Aave, Synthetics, Luna, The Graph, etc., etc. And you can see that here you've got the most held tokens by the smartest crypto funds in the world. Now, how is this an opportunity? Well, I know a lot of you are holding DOT in your portfolio. I know a lot of you are holding Uniswap in your portfolio. How many of you are holding Keep in your portfolio? I know I'm not. I know what the protocol does, but I'm not holding Keep in my portfolio. Maybe I should be. And instead of listening to the Twitter mafia or the shillers who get paid to tweet and tokens, or people pumping their own bags, why not just follow the big funds? And Masari has made it very, very, very simple to do this. And again, we don't have any affiliation to Masari. I'm not sponsored by Masari. I just use this tool a lot. I use their tools a lot to help me understand how to invest. And I think that you guys could also use it. So how does it work? Well, the first thing they've done is they have created a fund screener. And this fund screener shows you the major tokens that the major funds are holding. let's take a look at what the funds are holding. So they're holding Bitcoin, they're holding Ethereum. They are holding XRP, and I'm going to blow your mind in a few minutes. I'm going to show you one fund that is holding XRP that absolutely blew my mind. They're holding Uniswap, they're holding Filecoin, Terra, Aave, Cosmos, Maker, Compound, Zcash, The Graph. These are the most commonly held tokens by the major crypto funds around the world. So why am I showing this to you guys? Because the funds are the smart money. They've been around for longer than us. They have better analysts than us. They have huge teams. They get early deal flow. They spend their time meeting the founders. Funds don't buy tokens based on fundamentals. They buy tokens based on fundamentals. And they spend a lot of time doing that because they've got a responsibility to the fund holders and to the regulatory bodies to make sure that they spend their money responsibly. Unlike people on Twitter and people on YouTube shows, right? So Fred's looking at me, is going, "You're running a YouTube show." I'm like, "Dude, everything we do here is based on fundamentals." So the big trick here is follow the funds. If you are looking to build a crypto portfolio, instead of thumbsucking or going on Twitter, just follow the big funds. These are the smartest guys in the world. So what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to show you the funds that I follow, and I'm going to show you the tokens that they're holding. And then based on that, we'll decide on what should be in our portfolio and what we should kick out of our portfolio. Right? Make sense? Guys, you are not going to beat the funds. Forget it. Maybe you'll beat them in the short term. Maybe you'll beat them on one or two tokens. In the long term, you're not going to beat the best funds in the world. So let's look at the funds. I want to show you the funds. Okay, let us look at a list of all the funds. I want to just call up a list of all the funds. So here is the list. Let me make it bigger for you guys. Of all the major crypto funds out there, there's Multicoin, Banter, Paradigm, Polychain, 3 Arrows, A16Z, Alameda, Arrington XRP, Binance Labs. And if you click on any of these funds, you can see what their holdings are. So the idea is find your favorite fund. Who is your favorite fund? And I'll tell you who my favorite funds are in no particular order. In fact, maybe in some particular order. No, in fact, in no particular order. So the fund that I like the most in the crypto space is a fund called Multicoin Capital. They're not a very loud out there bunch of people, but they are the smartest people in the room. They started their fund in, I think, 2017. The two founders are Kyle Samani and Tushar Jain. And these guys are probably the smartest guys in the whole world. They raised their first fund, which was a small fund. I think it was a $10 million fund. And that fund did over 20x despite the bear market. And now they've raised a second fund, a $100 million fund. And in full disclosure, I've actually taken some of my money and invested it with Multicoin Capital because I think that they're probably going to do a better job than I'm going to do in the long run. And so I've given them some of my money. The next fund that I really, really like is Andreessen Horowitz. I mean, these guys are the VC people of the world. They have an incredible organization. They run a crypto school. They probably around the smartest guys in the room. The third fund that I really, really, really like is Pantera. Pantera are very, very smart. Their CTO is Joey Krug. He created the protocol, the Ogre protocol, and very, 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 very smart bunch of people. I also am a huge fan of the guy with the big hair, right? So I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of Sam Bankman-Fried from Alameda Research. I'm a huge fan of his. I think that guy is switched on like no one else. I think he has very cool hair, but I think he's switched on like he's the most switched on guy in this entire place. And the last fund that I actually really look at is Arrington XRP Capital. And the reason for that is I know Mike Arrington very, very well. I'm going to get Mike Arrington on the show, but not only is he one of the nicest, most humble, most strategic people that I've ever met, but he is one of the smartest and most connected people that I've ever met. You know why? Because his attitude on investing mirrors his attitude in life. And so he has a lot of friends, he sees a lot of deal flow, and he's a great person and a great partner. And so That is why I like him, and he gets the most incredible deals. So now, people liked Sam's hair, right? Let's put it back. Put it back. Let's have a bit of a laugh at Sam's expense. Wow, that's a hairdo. That's what Fred looks like, guys. This is what Fred looks like. All right, so let's dig into what these funds are actually holding, and then let's compare that to our portfolio and see if there are any holes in our portfolio. So click on Multicoin Capital. You can see exactly what they hold. Exactly. So obviously they hold Bitcoin, they hold Ethereum, they hold BNB. Now this is a very interesting story. Multicoin Capital wrote a big article or a big thesis on BNB, I think in around 2019. And at the time, they spoke about how the BNB token was actually going to become more than just an exchange token. It was going to become a full ecosystem token. And that's when they started buying BNB. I don't think that when they bought this, they knew that there was going to be a Binance Smart Chain and that they were going to get the upside of the Binance Smart Chain. And I think that's just coincidental. And so they are big holders of BNB. They also hold Solana. Now, we've been talking about Solana on our show quite a lot. And tomorrow, our analyst, David, is releasing his official research report on Solana. You don't want to miss that. I've told you guys why I'm buying it, but tomorrow we're actually going to publish our research report on it. Then they hold Algorand. Now, I know that they were one of the first investors in Algorand, and they bought it very, very, very cheap. In fact, the one thing that we need to look at here is even though the funds are holding all these tokens, we don't know the price that they bought in. I mean, I know it's on some of them, but not all of them. I know that Multicoin Capital were one of the early investors in Algorand, and they got tokens by default. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Algorand. So Algorand isn't one that is actually sitting in my portfolio. And even though it's a great blockchain and it's very fast, I'm not sure that those guys have what it takes to build a huge, bustling ecosystem. But maybe they'll prove me wrong. Then Multicoin is holding Rune, ThorChain. We spoke about ThorChain the other day. That's that protocol that allows you to swap Bitcoin into Ethereum, Ethereum into Litecoin in a completely decentralized way without wrapping them. And again, I'm saying to you guys again, if you don't have Rune in your portfolio, let's have a look at the price. If this is under a $4 billion market cap, we buy, because this is a fundamental part of the crypto ecosystem. $3.3 billion. Guys, I've said it before, under $4 billion, I'm a buyer of the Rune token. Because Rune is, I mean, David did a research report. In fact, Fred, let's put up the link to the Rune research report in the YouTube description. It's there. If you want the Rune research report that David, our analyst, did, go to the description and download it. You can have a free research report because everything that we do is free. Okay, then Multicoin Capital also own Huobi token. Yes, another exchange token. They're very bullish on exchange tokens. And we should be, because if we believe that the crypto ecosystem is going to grow, the picks and shovels, the exchanges are going to do the best. The graph, I've said a million times, you've got to be buying the graph. It is an important part of building crypto applications or decentralized applications because it indexes all the data so that if developers want smart contract data, they can just go to the library, the index, and get the data instead of having to go and find it. So the graph is an unbelievable one. Helium is a network of Wi-Fi operators or data, cell phone data operators, which works on the blockchain. Arweave, we've got Arweave, we've got LivePeer, we've got Nervos Network, we've got Ogre. So we can see that there's a theme here. The funds are all holding the same tokens, and you'll see that as we go along. The other one that a Multicoin are holding is Saffron Finance, which is a DeFi protocol that we featured on the show once. It's an anonymous team, but it's a fixed rate DeFi protocol. So it solves the problem of fluctuating interest rates in DeFi. And so that's super interesting when you look at what Multicoin are holding. This is the one that really blew me away. Remember I said to you, I like Multicoin, but I also like A16Z. They're like two of my favorite kids, Multicoin and A16Z. Okay, this is going to blow your mind. Look at what A16Z is holding. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I did not in my wildest dreams think that Andreessen Horowitz would be holding XRP. I must say, this absolutely shocked me. I'm not sure when they bought it or how long they've been holding it for, but they hold a big bag of XRP, or they hold a bag of XRP. Then you can see that they hold Uniswap, Filecoin, Maker, Compound. So you can see that A16Z are all in on DeFi. And then the Flow blockchain. So interesting to see that A16Z believe that there may be a second blockchain for NFTs, which is a Flow blockchain, which was developed by Dapper Labs, which are the same people that developed CryptoKitties. So that's super interesting. And then again, they hold Arweave. So now we've got Andreessen Horowitz and we've got Multicoin Capital holding Arweave. Then you've got Keeper Network. That's a Keep Network. That's the second one that's holding Keep Network, and they hold Handshake. Let's go back here. Let's look at Multicoin. Both holding Keep Network and both holding Handshake. What is this Keep Network? What do they do? So what Keep Network allows you to do is it is a DeFi app using Bitcoin. So it allows you to earn yield on your Bitcoin in a decentralized way. What does that mean? It means that generally when you want to participate in DeFi with your Bitcoin tokens, you have to wrap them. And when you wrap them, most of the wrapping protocols are centralized. And so you get all the centralized risk. But Keep Network announcing the first killer app built on the Keep Network, and that is TBTC, lets Bitcoin holders deposit and redeem BTC in DeFi without centralized intermediaries. And so that solves a massive problem of freeing up a lot of Bitcoin and putting them into the DeFi space, into the DeFi world. All right, so we've now seen Multicoin. We've seen A16Z. I want to show you this one. This one for me is huge. And the reason why I like this one so much is because Sam Bankman-Fried is very, very, very close to the action. He's a nutty engineer. The guy's one of the smartest guys you've ever met. He's obsessed with trading. He's an ex-trader. He's obsessed with trading. He's the most fantastic guy, and I'm going to try and get him on the show for us. Let's look at what him and FTX or Alameda Research are holding. They hold Binance, which is no surprise since Binance did buy FTX. They hold Uniswap. They hold Solana. He is the biggest driver in the Solana ecosystem. They hold Aave. No surprise that they hold FTX. But then let's move on. Huobi, Leo, these are all exchange tokens. So you can see that Sam Bankman-Fried is all in on three things: exchanges, DeFi, and Solana. That is Sam Bankman-Fried's plan. You can see that he owns Serum. He was the first funder of Serum. He owns, there was another big DeFi play here. He owns Maps. Maps is another Solana-based Maps network. He owns Pickle Finance, which is one that we've been talking to you about on the show a lot, saying it's an undervalued gem. At $14, it's an undervalued gem. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. There is a big secret or trick in investing. And today, with all the information that we have at our fingertips, everything is available. The secret is that you should follow the smart money. And if you're going to follow the smart money, one way to do it is to get resources from places like Masari. Another way to do it is to use follow trading apps and find the best traders, people that you trust. And the good follow trading, decentralized apps will have a history of who you can follow and who you can't and how well they've done. But instead of trying to work this space out for yourself, the biggest shortcut that you can have is to follow the smart money. And I guarantee you that if we take these tokens and we take a price as of these tokens as at today, and we compare it to your portfolio at the end of the bull market, 9 out of 10 times, they will outperform you. So use this secret, guys. I know I'm relatively smart, but I'm also smart enough to know that there are people smarter than me, who have more resource, more money than me, more people working on it, and are going to make better decisions. And if I can follow their decisions, that's the smartest thing that I can do. So that's me. That's my big secret for you guys. Tomorrow, we have Casey back on the show. She's great. So Casey back on the show tomorrow. Friday, we banter. Don't forget, Friday is big banter day. So That's us for today. Fred, is there anything else that you want to tell the people? The donkey's back. If you forgot about the donkey's about Donkey Finance. They're launching on the 11th of May. They got an IDO on paid ignition, and that's on the 11th of May. Don't forget that, guys. I will see you again tomorrow, at least once, but probably twice. Until then, if you are out there, trade well, my friends. Bring home the bacon.
Crypto Banter is a social podcast for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers should not be construed as financial advice. Views expressed by guests and hosts do not reflect the views of the station. Listeners are encouraged to do their own research.